I'm Sally Smart. I'm from Tremercion in North Wales. I am a professional wedding photographer. I've done it for nearly 15 years. I lost my mum in November 2021 to esophageal cancer. And 3 days after mum's funeral, I was checking my breasts when I found a lump. Then in January 2022, I was diagnosed with 2 different breast tumours. So in February that year, I had to have a mastectomy. I met my breast friends going through my treatment, and we all knew lots of other local ladies who'd recently gone through the process. So we started raising money. We did start by having a coffee morning, and we had a boogie bingo night, and my partner walked up Kilimanjaro. Then following that, I decided to do a naked calendar. They all had to bring a dressing gown, and then what we would do is we would set them up with all the props. I would make sure that everybody looked to be in the right position, and then it was a case of whip your dressing gowns off, and then about 6-7 shots, and then cover yourself back up quickly. Every location brought different challenges, but we laughed and laughed our way through. We decided to raise the money for the North Wales Cancer Appeal, and they give money directly into the cancer unit, which we'd all gone through. And to date, we've raised just over £30,000. And then in May of this year, I found another lump, and my cancer has returned. The breast friends have been amazing. They message me every day, and they've been so good at keeping me busy and entertained. It's been such a great support network. I did think that my fundraising journey would have come to an end with the calendar, but now with this new diagnosis, I am quite convinced that there's going to be some crazy idea that I will have to pick up on and run with and raise some more money.
My name is Penny and I'm from Devon. I'm a sculptor, a figurative sculptor. I work in scrap metal, resin, wire, lots of different materials to capture the mood that the sculpture needs at the time. A while back, I was getting increasingly upset about climate change, how it's affecting our lives, but in particularly children's lives. My sculptures start with a word or phrase because it creates a platform for the visual image and sculpture that I want to try and create. This sculpture's titled Don't Blow Their Futures. It was about children not being heard, and it was a very literal response to that. So I have 2 adults with their backs facing the children. The children are being blown away. But whilst I was building the sculptures, it didn't feel enough to just exhibit them. So I felt I then needed to find a way of raising funds for a charity. I chose UNICEF because when you think of climate change, you think of conflict. UNICEF are always there. They are there at the beginning, helping children. So I then called it Sculpture for Change. I was then asking for a name along with a donation. So there would be a winner who would come up with the winning title, and they would have the opportunity to own them. So far, I've had 350 contributors with their titles and ideas and responses to those sculptures, and raised over £16,000 for UNICEF. In the end, the winning title was Piece by Piece, won by Trish. She lives in the Orkneys. I think people can visually express ways of wanting to raise money very, very effectively in art. To raise funds for something that is close to your heart, I think you couldn't do anything better.
I'm Emma Webb and I'm from Newport in South Wales. Brodie was so intelligent. Her passion was horses. That's where she spent all of her time. Just a really, really livable, beautiful daughter. Brodie was exactly 16 years and 3 months old when she took her own life. It was only a few days after losing Brodie that I just thought, I'm not going to let losing Brodie be in vain. I'm going to fight to help others. My first challenge was to walk 285 miles for the 285 lives tragically lost to suicide in Wales in 2020, one of those miles being for my own daughter Brodie. My second challenge was named Leg On to London, and leg on in the horse world means to push forward. That challenge saw me walk from the David Broom Event Centre in Chepstow to the XL Arena in London, which was 157 miles. And I thought, well, if I walk in a t-shirt, I don't think people are going to notice, and what can I do to draw people's attention to what I'm doing? And it was like a light bulb moment. I'll pull one of those big resin horses that they've got in the tack shops with me all the way. Miles is a friendly looking character. He's on a base with wheels, and I pull him from a big long T-bar, so he was attached to me for the whole 15 days. The challenge was really difficult to organise, and it wasn't as if I could just walk along footpaths, over stiles, because I knew he was going to be a big unit. The highlights for me were all the support that I got from friends, family and strangers. Prince William was another highlight when he jumped out on me in slough and walked with me. The Leg On to London challenge so far has raised £68,000 for Papyrus and Riders' Minds. It's all about keeping Brodie's name out there in lights so people don't forget the beautiful person that she was.